close your eyes for a moment, not to shut out the world, but to awaken the one that truly matters, the inner world. Within you lives a voice more powerful than any circumstance, any obstacle, any opinion. This voice is not an echo of your reality, it is the architect of it. It is the quiet force shaping every moment, every outcome, every detail of your life. And for the next 3 days, you are called to take full command of that voice. No longer will you speak to yourself as someone waiting, wishing, or wondering. Those days are behind you. From now on, your words must reflect the truth of your desire fulfilled. I am. It is done. I have received. These are not just phrases, they are energetic declarations. They are the seeds of transformation. When you wake up each morning, do not ask for change. Declare it. Say with confidence, I am already the person I desire to be. As you move through your day, let that truth settle into your breath, your posture, your presence. And when fear or doubt attempts to creep in, and it will, do not entertain it. Speak to it with conviction. It is done. Nothing can shake me. I am unwavering. This practice is not about pretending. It is about remembering. Your words are not guesses, they are commands. You are not a passive observer of life, hoping things will improve. You are the creator, the director, the originator of your experience. For 3 days, treat your inner dialogue as sacred. Guard your words like the rarest treasure. Refuse to entertain language of lack, limitation, or delay. Speak only as one who knows. Speak from the mountaintop, not the valley. The moment you shift the tone of your self-talk, your energy transforms. And when your energy changes, reality has no choice but to follow. This isn't theory. This is law. And once you begin this inner shift, something remarkable will happen. The air around you will feel lighter. People will respond to you differently. Doors will open without effort. Why? Because you will no longer be speaking from the vibration of waiting. You'll be speaking from the throne of fulfillment. Talk to yourself like this for 3 days, and you will never return to the old way. You will look in the mirror and see someone new, someone powerful, someone free. Because the moment you speak as if it is done, it begins to unfold. Your voice is not just a sound, it is a seed. Every thought, every affirmation, every silent whisper to yourself is planting the world you will soon walk into. This is where your transformation begins. Before we move forward, take a moment to support this journey. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below with the words, "My time is now." Why? Because writing it is not just participation. It's your first powerful declaration of transformation. It tells your mind and the universe, I am ready. I have chosen. The more often you affirm it, the more deeply your subconscious believes it. Let this be your signature, your first step into the life you've always felt was meant for you. Now let's go deeper. Every word you speak to yourself is a seed. It may be small, almost unnoticeable, but once planted, it begins to take root in the rich soil of your subconscious. And like any seed, what you plant will grow. This is the law of assumption in motion. If you say, I can't do this, your mind doesn't debate it. It listens. It believes. It begins constructing the very reality that matches those words. Not because it wants to harm you, but because it follows your lead. The mind is neutral. It obeys. So when you say, I am not good enough, your world mirrors that truth. Not because it's real, but because it's been repeated. But here's the beauty. That same mechanism can be used to create greatness. When you say, I am powerful, I am loved, I am abundant, your mind listens just the same. The subconscious begins to align your emotions, your actions, and even the people around you to match that new identity. This is not fantasy, it's focus. You are not lying to yourself. You are aligning with a higher truth. The truth that your inner world is not just influential, it is foundational. For 3 days, this must become your only reality. Speak only what serves your highest vision. Discard the language of delay. Abandon the vocabulary of doubt. Your words are not commentary, they are construction. Every time you affirm the life you want, you are not just wishing, you are building. When doubt tries to creep in, and it will meet it with certainty. No, I do not accept this. I know who I am becoming. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to a beloved friend, someone you believe in deeply, someone you would never allow to diminish themselves. Why should you be any different? This is where most people fall short. They affirm abundance, but feel scarcity. They say, "I am loved," but vibrate with loneliness. The words are hollow because the energy is missing. But when you feel your words, when you say, "I am confident," and your chest lifts, your breath deepens, your eyes soften with calm, everything begins to change. Because the subconscious listens to emotion more than repetition. Speak your affirmations, yes, but live them. Embody them. Let your walk reflect confidence. Let your silence speak peace. Let your energy enter the room before you do and proclaim. This is someone who knows their worth. And if ever the old habits return, because they might, do not resist with force. Simply shift with grace. Say, "That is no longer me. I have chosen a new identity." And then, return to the language of completion. It is done. I am becoming. I already am. The world responds not to your hope, but to your wholeness. And this is the magic of the 3-day shift. It doesn't ask you to change the world. It invites you to change your state and let the world follow. You are not your past thoughts. You are not yesterday's voice. You are only ever one decision away from a new narrative. So choose now. Speak only the words of the person you're ready to become. And soon you will look around and realize they've already arrived. The true secret to changing your life lies not in endless waiting, not in watching the world for signs, but in the bold, quiet decision to embody now what you once thought would only arrive later, because nothing you desire is actually outside of you. It is a state of being waiting to be claimed, and the moment you step into that state, regardless of external appearances, the process of manifestation begins, not because the universe suddenly responds, but because it always was responding. And now, finally, your signal is clear. To speak affirmations without emotion is to plant seeds in dry soil, but to feel them in your body, to let your breath, your posture, your energy match the reality you've declared. That is to water the seed with certainty, and certainty is the language the subconscious understands without question. Your job is not to wish for what you want, but to live as if it is already done, to carry yourself with the energy of someone who no longer waits, no longer doubts, no longer asks for permission to believe in themselves. If you truly knew your desire had already been fulfilled, what would you do differently today? Would you worry less? Would you smile more? Would you move through the world with a quiet, grounded confidence, no longer chasing outcomes but allowing them to come to you? That is the shift, subtle but seismic, and when it happens, you'll begin to feel it in the way you breathe, the way you answer the phone, the way you show up in rooms, even in your silence. People around you may not understand what changed, but they will feel it, because alignment speaks louder than words, and a person who walks in the energy of already becomes irresistible to all that matches that frequency. Your outer world is always the echo of your inner stance, and most people never experience transformation not because they are not worthy of it, but because they never learn to hold the state of the wish fulfilled long enough for the world to rearrange around it. They waver. They peek back at their current circumstances and say, "But nothing's changed." And in doing so, they plant new seeds of doubt and then wonder why the garden never blooms. But not you. Not now. You understand that the feeling is the key, and once you learn to dwell in the emotion of your future self, consistently, unwaveringly, with full belief, you activate a force far greater than hope, far stronger than willpower. You activate knowing, and knowing is magnetic. So from now on, you don't just say, "I am successful." You feel what success feels like in your chest, your face, your very being. You don't just say, "I am loved." You feel the safety, the warmth, the quiet joy of already being surrounded by love. You rehearse the reality you desire until it no longer feels like acting, until it becomes the most natural way of being. Your subconscious does not ask what is real. It asks what is repeated with conviction. And the more consistently you dwell in your new state, the more effortlessly your world begins to reflect it. Resistance will come. Doubt may knock. The old identity will whisper its familiar fears, but you do not have to answer. You simply return to the feeling. You return to the choice. You return to the state. This is not fantasy, it is focus. This is not delusion, it is deliberate creation. And every moment you hold the energy of your future self, You collapse the distance between desire and reality, because what you are is always stronger than what you want, and when you become it now, the universe rushes to meet you in your assumption. Every transformation begins with a choice, but it is sealed by devotion. And for these 3 days, your devotion must be absolute. You are not just dabbling in positive thinking, you are rewriting the foundation of your inner world. From the moment you wake to the moment you sleep, your task is simple. Speak, think, and feel only that which aligns with the version of yourself you've already chosen to become. No negotiation, no compromise. Every word you speak, even silently, must reflect your new identity. If it does not uplift, if it does not empower, if it does not align with your highest self, you do not give it breath. You must become unavailable to old thoughts, even if they feel familiar. You must recognize that what feels natural is often just what's been repeated the longest, not what serves you best. You are not here to argue with doubt, you are here to transcend it. When fear arises, you don't need to analyze it. You simply replace it. Speak the truth of your new self with such clarity that old patterns have no room to return. Say, I do not accept that anymore. This is who I am now. You don't owe your past explanations. You are not obligated to justify your growth. This is your permission to outgrow the version of you that lived in hesitation. The world may not change immediately, but your energy will, and that energy will be noticed. People may start treating you differently. Opportunities may begin showing up that once felt impossible. Not because the world suddenly got easier, but because you got clearer. This clarity is your new currency. It is what creates momentum. But don't mistake simplicity for ease. This process is not always comfortable. You're reshaping a lifetime of beliefs, and the old self will resist. It will try to sneak in through memory, through emotion, through distraction. It will whisper, "This is who you've always been. Why change now?" And that's when your discipline matters most. You must remember that discomfort is not failure, it is transformation. It is the friction that comes with shedding an identity that no longer fits. The more you hold your ground, the weaker the old voice becomes. Every time you choose alignment over autopilot, you rewire the architecture of your subconscious mind. You teach it to expect something new. You train it to believe something greater. And the more you practice, the more natural this new voice becomes. One day, you'll speak words of certainty without effort. You'll think thoughts of abundance without resistance. The identity you once had to repeat will now be automatic. And when that day comes, you will no longer feel like you're becoming. You will know that you already are. These 3 days are not about perfection. They are about persistence. They are about showing yourself what's possible when you fully commit. The world responds to the frequency you hold. It always has. But now you've changed the station. You're not broadcasting struggle, doubt, or delay. You're broadcasting wholeness, certainty, completion, and reality must shift to match. This is the law. So stand firm, speak boldly, think intentionally, and return again and again to the truth that your transformation is not in the future. It's already unfolding now. The power of repetition. Repetition is not just a tool for memorization, it is the gateway to transformation. Think of it as the rhythm of your inner world, a steady beat that echoes in the chambers of your subconscious. What you repeat, you eventually believe. What you believe, you become. This is the simplest yet most profound law of creation. When you begin this journey, your words will feel like foreign commands. They will feel awkward and unfamiliar because they contradict the inner dialogue you've been nurturing for years. At first, it may seem as though nothing is changing. The old patterns, the self-doubt, the uncertainty, the hesitation, will continue to rise like stubborn weeds. But remember, this is not a sign of failure. This is the fertile ground where your new self is taking root. Every repetition, even when it feels hollow, is a step towards alignment. In the beginning, when you say, "I am confident," but feel the weight of doubt pressing on you, it's easy to think, "This isn't working," but it is. The key is in the repetition. The more you repeat the phrase, the more your subconscious becomes accustomed to the energy of it. What once felt like a lie begins to feel more like truth. And soon, That truth will seep into your emotions, your actions, your body language. Confidence is no longer a statement. It becomes your natural state of being. This process is a dance between thought and feeling. The words you repeat are the music, your emotions, the movement. First, it may feel like you're pretending, but with every repetition, the gap between the pretender and the real you closes. As you persist, the words you once spoke in doubt begin to align with the frequency of who you truly are. Your mind starts to trust you. Your subconscious starts to believe you. And with this trust comes the power to manifest. Let's dive deeper into why repetition is so powerful. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. It doesn't question the validity of your statements. It simply accepts them as commands. The more you repeat a statement with conviction, the stronger the neural pathways associated with that belief become. And as those pathways strengthen, they begin to influence your actions, your environment, and your reality. Now, this is where most people make a crucial mistake. They only repeat their affirmations when they feel like it. They say the words when it's convenient, when they feel good, when life is going smoothly. But true transformation doesn't happen in those moments. It happens when you repeat those words, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. When doubt creeps in, when fear rises, when everything in your life seems to be telling you that you're not enough. That is the moment to speak even louder. That is the moment to say, I am confident, I am abundant, I am worthy, with even more intensity, even more conviction. Because in those moments, the power of repetition becomes your most potent weapon. It's easy to say affirmations when things are going well. The real magic happens when you can repeat them in the face of opposition. Why? Because repetition imprints the new truth upon your subconscious mind, and the deeper it is imprinted, the less your old identity can resurface. When your mind is flooded with new, powerful thoughts, the old ones simply have no room to grow. They wither away, like an old, decaying tree whose roots have been uprooted to make space for something new to flourish. The magic of repetition is in its consistency. It's the relentless nature of speaking the truth of your new identity every day, without fail. You may not see immediate changes, but that's because the transformation is happening beneath the surface. It's happening in your subconscious mind, where real change takes place. And the more you persist, the more your outer world begins to reflect your inner shift. Think about the things you've been telling yourself for years. Perhaps you've been telling yourself that you're not good enough, that success is out of reach, or that happiness is for others but not for you. Those thoughts are the result of years of repetition. The beliefs you've held for a long time are nothing more than habits. Habits that were formed by repetitive thoughts and words. But here's the truth. You have the power to rewrite those habits. Just as you repeated the story of scarcity, you can now repeat the story of abundance. Just as you repeated the belief in your limitations, you can now repeat the truth of your infinite potential. This is the power of repetition. It allows you to overwrite the old narrative with a new one. And every time you repeat your new story, it becomes more and more real. This is why consistency is so crucial. The power of repetition isn't in the number of affirmations you say. It's in the unwavering commitment to repeat them, day in and day out. Just as a small stream wears away a mountain over time, your consistent words will wear away the resistance in your mind. Over time, the old beliefs will crumble, and in their place, your new truth will stand tall and unwavering. To harness the full power of repetition, you must embody the words you speak. Your words should not be empty statements. They should be the blueprint for your new life. When you say, I am abundant, feel it in every fiber of your being. Let it vibrate through your chest, through your arms, through your mind. Let it fill you from the inside out until it becomes the very air you breathe. When you say, I am confident, let your posture shift. Stand a little taller. Walk a little bolder. Your words will be meaningless unless you feel them in your body, unless you allow them to change the way you carry yourself. Repetition is the art of rewiring your subconscious mind, and your body is the instrument through which that wiring takes place. The more you repeat your affirmations with feeling, the more your entire being aligns with them. And as you align with them, the world around you begins to reflect that alignment. Opportunities that once seemed impossible will suddenly appear. People who once doubted you will begin to see your brilliance. The universe, in its infinite intelligence, will match your new energy with experiences that mirror your new truth. This is why the power of repetition is so profound. It is the bridge between the inner world and the outer world. The more you repeat the words of your new identity, the more the external world must change to match that identity. This is not magic. This is the law of attraction in action. You are not attracting something that is out there. You are simply aligning yourself with what is already yours. And as you align, the world begins to unfold before you. So, commit to the power of repetition. Speak your truth every day without fail. Do not waver. Do not doubt. Each repetition is a step closer to the person you are becoming. And with every step, you will find that the life you once dreamed of is no longer a distant vision. It is your present reality. Your words are the seeds. Repetition is the water. Together, they will transform your world. The power of repetition is the power of transformation. Speak your new truth over and over again until it becomes as natural as your breath. And as you do, you will see that the world you desire has been waiting for you all along. The magic of alignment. Alignment is the key to unlocking the door of your true potential. It's not about working harder or forcing things into place. It's about synchronizing yourself with the flow of the universe. When you are aligned with your highest self, everything becomes effortless. Life begins to unfold in a way that feels like magic. Seemingly random events start to converge into perfect harmony. The right people, opportunities, and experiences appear at the exact right time. This is the magic of alignment. But before we delve into the magic, let's explore what alignment truly is. Alignment is when your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions are all in harmony with the person you want to become, with the life you want to create. It is when your inner world matches your outer world, and the energy you are emitting is perfectly in tune with your desires. When you are in alignment, you are no longer fighting against the current. Instead, you are flowing with it, effortlessly navigating the path that leads you to your goals. In order to experience the magic of alignment, you must first understand that everything in the universe is energy. From the air we breathe to the thoughts we think, everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. This is the law of attraction in its purest form, like attracts like. Your energy or vibration is constantly sending out signals to the universe, and the universe responds by matching those signals with corresponding experiences, people, and events. Think about the last time you felt completely in sync with the world around you. Perhaps you were working on a project you loved, or you were in a state of flow where everything you did seemed to effortlessly fall into place. In those moments, you were in perfect alignment with your higher self. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions were all aligned with your desires, and as a result, the universe responded by giving you exactly what you needed. The magic of alignment is that when you are in this state, you no longer have to force things. You stop pushing and struggling to make things happen. Instead, you begin to attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances into your life. You start to see how everything is interconnected, how each moment is a part of a larger, beautiful pattern. It's as if the universe is conspiring in your favor. However, this doesn't mean that alignment is something that happens by chance. It is something you must actively cultivate. Just as a plant must be nurtured with sunlight, water, and care, your alignment requires attention and intention. You must consistently choose to align with your highest self, with your most authentic desires, and with the vibration you want to emit. The first step to alignment is awareness. You must become aware of the energy you are currently vibrating at. Are you sending out signals of scarcity, lack, or fear? Or are you sending out signals of abundance, love, and confidence? The easiest way to check your alignment is by paying attention to how you feel. Your feelings are your internal guidance system, showing you whether you are in alignment with your desires or whether you are off course. When you feel good, when you feel at peace and in harmony, that is a sign that you are aligned. When you feel anxious, fearful, or frustrated, that is a sign that you are out of alignment. The beauty of this is that the more you practice tuning into your feelings, the more easily you can identify when you are off course. And once you are aware, you can course correct by shifting your thoughts, changing your mindset, and realigning with your highest self. The next step to alignment is clarity. In order to align with something, you must know what it is that you want. Without clarity, you are sending out mixed signals to the universe. You must get clear on your desires, on the person you want to become, and on the life you want to create. This clarity is like a beacon that guides the universe toward you. When you are clear on what you want, you are able to focus your energy and attention on that desire, and in turn, the universe will begin to bring it to you. But clarity isn't just about knowing what you want on a surface level. It's about aligning with the deeper truth of your desires. Many people know what they think they want: more money, a better job, a relationship. But those desires are often influenced by external circumstances or societal expectations. True alignment comes when you are in tune with your deepest, most authentic desires, the ones that resonate with your soul. These desires are not based on what others think you should have, but on what you truly want and need in order to live your most fulfilling life. Once you have clarity on your desires, the next step is to believe that you are worthy of them. If you are constantly doubting your worth or feeling unworthy of your desires, you will never be in true alignment with them. You must shift your beliefs from a place of scarcity and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. This shift requires deep inner work, as many of us have been conditioned to believe that we are not enough or that we don't deserve the life we truly desire. But when you truly believe that you are worthy of everything you desire, you will naturally align with those desires. Belief is a powerful force because it shapes your reality. Your beliefs are the lens through which you see the world, and they determine the actions you take and the experiences you attract. When you believe that you are worthy of abundance, love, and success, you will act in ways that reflect that belief. You will take inspired action, trust the process, and expect great things to happen. And as you do, the universe will respond by giving you exactly what you are aligned with. Now, let's talk about the final piece of the alignment puzzle: trust. Trust is the glue that holds alignment together. It's the faith that, no matter what, everything is unfolding exactly as it should. When you trust the process, you stop trying to control every outcome. You let go of the need to force things and instead surrender to the flow of life. You trust that the universe has your back and that everything you need will come to you in perfect timing. Trust is an essential part of alignment because when you trust, you allow yourself to relax and receive. You stop resisting the flow of life and begin to move with it. Resistance creates tension, and tension blocks the flow of abundance. But when you trust and surrender, you open yourself up to receive all that is meant for you. So, how do you begin to cultivate the magic of alignment in your own life? Start by becoming aware of the energy you are sending out. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Are they in alignment with your highest desires? If not, course correct by shifting your mindset, realigning with your clarity, and trusting the process. The more you practice this, the more natural it will become. And soon, you will find that the magic of alignment is no longer something you have to chase. It will be the very essence of your life. As you continue to align with your higher self, you will begin to experience the profound magic of synchronicity. The right people will appear at the right time. Opportunities will unfold effortlessly. Your dreams will no longer feel out of reach. They will feel inevitable. And this is the true magic of alignment. It is the effortless, harmonious flow of the universe guiding you to your highest potential. The unseen forces of manifestation. The moment you begin speaking, feeling, and living in alignment with your desired reality, the universe begins to rearrange itself in response. This is not magic. This is the law of attraction at work. Your new identity is sending out a signal that cannot be ignored. The vibration of fulfillment, of already being, is powerful enough to shift your entire world. But you must trust in the unseen forces. Your thoughts and energy are not limited to what you can see or touch. They are powerful enough to change the very fabric of reality. When you affirm, "It is done," do not simply wait for external signs. Trust that the shift has already happened. Manifestation begins in the unseen, in the quiet moments when you are alone with your thoughts. And as you continue to embody your new self, those unseen forces will begin to materialize into your physical world. This is not about waiting for the universe to respond. It is about recognizing that it always has and always will respond to your energy. The moment you stop waiting for the world to change and instead claim your new identity, the world must follow. The universe is always listening. It is up to you to send it the right signal. Continue to speak the words of your new self and let them echo not just in your mind, but throughout the universe. The world you desire is already here. It is already unfolding. All you have to do is show up as the person you were always meant to be. If you felt the power of alignment in your life, or if you're ready to begin this transformative journey, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Here, we dive deeper into the mysteries of consciousness, spiritual awakening, and personal growth. Join us on this incredible adventure of self-discovery, and together, let's unlock the magic of the universe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of insight. Let's continue to explore the depths of the soul. Subscribe now and be part of the journey.